Welcome back. Kyle Busch still dominating here at Dover International Speedway as he is about to put Max Pappas a lap down, and that is bad for Todd Bodine because Bodine had fought his way into position to get that Aaron's Lucky Dog, and now because Pappas goes a lap down, he would be the highest non-lead lap truck that would get the Lucky Dog.
That truck has really slowed down. He's only running like 27 seconds, Rick, so I don't know if something's not wrong with Max Pappas. Maybe Ty can catch a break if Max has got to come to pit road.
While we were in break, we had another flat tire. Rick Crawford cut down the left rear.
He got this, though, by contact. Watch he and the 13 truck of...
yeah, pretty hard contact right there. That cut down Rick's left rear tire. He came down pit road, was busted for speeding, entering the pits.
That's just a bad break. He finds himself from racing inside the top 10. Check this contact out. Boom. Now he's 3 laps down, back in 21st. So real unfortunate for Rick.
And running out of time. With 33 laps to go, he's not going to have time to hardly do anything about that. There's a 16 truck right there. Brian Scott, that's third. David Starr with a great run on AutismSpeaks.org truck running in the 4th spot.
About to be a battle for the 2nd spot here as Brian Scott is pulled to the back bumper of that 6 of Colin Brown.
You can see they're going around Johnny Benson. Johnny broke his splitter with some trouble earlier, and he's now a lap down as well. Right now, Johnny's in position to be the Aaron's Lucky Dog. The next truck to go a lap down will be Tim Bainey in the Aaron's truck. Good run for Tim Bainey Jr. He's running 16th.
On the lead lap right now, doing a great job.
Really good job.
It's all about getting laps.
That's exactly right. And you like seeing a kid that shows up and understands that, just goes out there and runs to the end.
Riding along with Mike Skinner, he's had his troubles already today. Lap 1, he and Terry Cook got into it. Both of them with excellent saves were able to keep the trucks pointed in the right direction, and Skinner's still in the top 5 today.
Maybe the best saves of the year. That job that Terry Cook did, it was amazing in the initial contact, and how Skinner didn't turn into the outside wall. Just awesome driving by those guys.
James Busher back on the racetrack. We saw him earlier jumping out of his truck because of a fire in the cockpit.
Well, James is being shown 40 laps down right now. Scott Wormer had some problems a while ago. He's now 8 laps down, but he was battling up in the top 5. There's the 8 of Dennis Setzer, always a threat when you come to a truck race. Dave Malcolm Construction on board there. Good battle for 3rd on the left of your screen. Remember, Brian Scott, David Starr battling for 3rd, right behind the 6 of Colin Brown.
David Starr wants him that 3rd spot. He was down on the inside of Scott when they entered 1, couldn't make the pass. Look at Scott move through the center of the corner, and then watch Starr. He times his corner differently and runs up on the back of that 16 truck off the corner.
2 different approaches to running a corner, and they end up basically in the same position as they entered the corner.
Look at that 3rd, little wiggle there.
Big wiggle.
Scott.
Big wiggle.
He moves up the racetrack just a bit, an opening for David Starr. He'll try to take advantage of it.
I'll tell you, David Starr, when he sees that 16 truck wiggle like that, he just...
Look here, 2nd place right in front of you.
He just smiles big, and we know David Starr can smile big. He says, I'm going to get me another spot.
And he gets around the 16 of Brian Scott. He looks just out his windshield. There's that 2nd place, Colin Brown.
Right behind Brian Scott is that 5 of Mike Skinner. That's your top 5. Again, Kyle Busch has a little over a 2nd lead over Colin Brown. And then the battle now for 2nd as David Starr has pulled to the back bumper and looks to the inside of Colin Brown.
All right, Rick, I said earlier, they've ran 27 laps twice, the longest run on underneath green in this race. That was the 27th lap right there. At the end of the other 27 lap runs, we've had cautions with blown tires. So I know these guys are on thin ice right now, wondering what's going to happen next.
The last green flag stretch at Dover that has been 50 laps has happened only 1 time. That was back in 2007. That's about how many laps we had at the last restart. And we've heard guys talk about some might have to come back in, but you might have to do it under green if we continue this pace.
Well, none of these guys are going to come back to pit road if this race goes green unless somebody has a problem. Good battle right there. That's a battle for the 4th spot. Mike Skinner's trying to get that 4th spot from Brian Scott, and here comes Johnny Sauter.
And even Phil, if tire wear has improved, can you double it? We've gone 27. We had over 50-some laps to go when we went back green. You can't go from 27 to 54, can you?
You wouldn't think so, but remember, we see all the black on the racetrack. That's the best the racetracks looked historically, this is how it looks when you rubber up and you get more or better tire wear as the race progresses, and that's what we have right now on the racetrack.
Yeah, you can see right there a distinct black groove down on the bottom of the racetrack. So tire wear has improved. I just don't know if we're going to be able to think we can run twice as far as we have all day.
I'm going to think that we can, unfortunately.
And I think that's going to throw a heck of a kink into the end of this race if there's a late caution. Who's got tires, who doesn't?
How about this battle for fourth? Chad McCumbie's going to throw his name in the hat as he's up there in the 7th spot. We see Johnny Sauter sliding sideways out of turn number 4 back in 5th. 6th is Mike Skinner in the 5.
Chad McCumbie right now runs 7th. There's a battle for 2nd. David Starr caught that 6 of Colin Brown. He caught him before he got beside him. Now he's back behind him. Look at the run through the center of the corner David gets.
Just haven't been able to get by that 6 of Colin Brown. Colin Brown with a very impressive run here at Dover International. Well,
look, remember him last couple weeks ago at Charlotte? Had the fastest truck there late in the going, got crashed. That truck has been running well lately, Phil. It's good to see him running all day long so far.
Let's go back down to Ray Dunlap on that 6.
Well, Michael's asking about tires. I can give you guys some updates. Colin Brown has a set of left side stickers and right side 4-lap scuffs. That's what they've got available if they're ready to pit here. And the leader, Kyle Busch, he is sitting on 4 stickers down here. The question is, how many laps remaining? Is it worth putting on tires? Right now, Mike Beam and Doug George have told me both of these trucks are good to go. They can make it now on fuel for sure, but they'd love to get those fresh tires. Adam?
David Starr riding in the 3rd position. He has a set of right side stickers as well, but I just talked to his crew chief, Jason Miller. I said, if the caution comes out, would you pit? He said, absolutely not. We are where we need to be.
Todd Bodine is on pit road right now. Remember, we talk about Kyle Busch not fighting in for that position, and Ray, more than likely, Todd ran those tires a little bit too hard.
Absolutely, Phil. He did run them too hard, and he had a right front flat right there. They didn't want to crash the truck, so they came back down to put right sides on it at lap 182.
But another truck that looks like it's really fading. I watched Tim Bainey Jr. He was well on the lead lap. In the last 5 laps, he's run over 26-second lap times. That's the sign that there's something that's not feeling right on that truck. And we've seen one flat tire by Todd Bodine. We're going to see another one, and somebody's not going to catch it. The caution will fly. I don't believe we can make it to the end without it.
Yeah, we've already run 35 laps. Ray, what's going on down there?
Kyle Busch is going to pit. He has got a vibration in the right front. He's going high on the track. Kyle Busch will come to pit road next time by. In the nationwide race, there was only 2 laps to go, and he lost that one, and now he's into the wall over on turn 2.
Sure enough, we saw the right front tire just shred there, and into the wall goes Colin. Also the 6 of Colin Brown. They were 1 and 2. Kyle loses the lead. Also Colin Brown now gets into the wall.
Michael, we knew that they couldn't do it. We knew they couldn't run that far. That leaves David Starr, the 24 truck, with the lead. Adam.
And David Starr just came on the radio and said he has got a right side tire going down. The good news for him, they do have a set of right side stickers. We have confirmed it is the right front tire, Ray.
And the damage on the 6 truck is severe. I'm not sure they'll even be able to get that Conway Ford back to the track. Right side tires going on the 51 for Kyle Busch here. I'm not sure if they're just going to do 2 tires or not, but he is going to be mired deep into the field when we get ready to go back to green here. They're looking over the 6 truck down there, but guys, I'm not sure he can even get back out.
The 6 is done. His right front tire wasn't even spinning. Kyle got fortunate, cut the tire on the straightaway, and then hit the wall gently off turn 2. So he got to pit road, got his tires. You know, you said he'd be mired deep in the field. It doesn't matter. As long as it hasn't so far. As long as that truck isn't hurt too bad, he can still win this darn race.
So right now we see the 24 of David Starr in front of the field. Take a look at what happened here. This is Kyle Busch. Originally, we knew he was slowing down. He said he had a vibration.
Look how much slower he's going right now than he would have been going. And when the tire goes, he still makes pretty significant contact with the outside wall.
He thought he was okay at that point right there to get it on back to the pits. But fortunately, he just brushed that safer barrier. I don't think that's enough contact to hurt that truck. I believe he can get to pit road, pull the fender out, and still have a fast truck. You can see Colin Brown up ahead. He just barreled right into the outside wall.
Mike Skinner goes by. Colin Brown inherits the lead and doesn't go 1 corner and loses a right front tire.
But I think this truck's okay. Man, this is going to be crazy to watch. He's going to have to come from the tail end of the field, Phil, because he pitted before pit road was open.